Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I did this audit back in September of 2016 at the DPS headquarters in Austin, Texas. Well, little did I know that the particular building that I was filming was a Texas Fusion Center. Now, the Texas Fusion Center is a real-time watch center that works with federal, state, regional, and local law enforcement, and they serve as the state repository for Homeland Security information and incident reporting. They report and provide real-time intelligence to support law enforcement and public safety authorities, and consolidates information and data on suspicious activities and threats. Now, they have these fusion centers all over the United States. There's at least several in a few states. And what I found out was that these fusion centers collected a lot of data on people who recorded police or people who protest, and that information was all over. Now, as you can see, the response was just wild, but unnecessary.
Austin 7457 just received a call from a state employee who was leaving headquarters by building E. Edward of a black male subject with a camera, seems to be recording. I don't know what it is he's recording. He's on the Denison side near the tracks by the street, wearing gray shirt and black shorts. Austin 100.
Yes, ma'am. Just trying to get a little more information.
How are you doing, Chief?
I'm alright.
What are you up to?
Just taking pictures.
Why?
What's that?
Why?
Why can't I?
Well, why are you taking pictures of our building?
Am I not allowed to?
Well, I just want to know why.
Oh, I'm just taking pictures. Just curious about it.
Curious about what?
The building.
And what's about the building that you're interested in?
Just the structure, that's it.
The structure?
Yeah.
Do you have an identification on you?
No, I do not.
What's your name?
I don't feel comfortable giving that.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You don't feel comfortable?
No.
Well, why in the world are you filming this?
It's a public building. Why not?
Well, there's got to be a reason why you're doing it. There's got to be a reason why you're doing it.
No. Am I being detained?
No.
Okay.
But we're going to ask you why you're filming our buildings for some reason.
But you can't film it? It's just a building.
Yeah, but we'd like to know why.
It's a public building, so there's nothing wrong with filming.
We'd like to know why. It's interesting that you're doing. It's unusual that you're doing. Don't you think?
Nope.
You think that that's unusual?
Not at all. Why would it be unusual?
It is unusual for people to take and come and photograph and film the building at the state police headquarters. Don't you think that's odd?
Not at all.
We do.
How's it odd?
Because we have a security interest here.
Okay. Where? I mean, I don't see anything wrong with filming a public building. I don't.
Sure, but why would you do it? I'm curious about what your motive is.
There is no motive. I mean, it's just gathering interest of the public.
Say that again?
Gathering matters of interest for the public. That's
Really?
it.
What's interesting about that building?
Well, one, it's being paid by tax dollars.
It's already been paid for.
It's being paid. It was paid by tax dollars, right?
So how does that make it interesting?
Because it's a matter of interest public.
In what way?
Because it is. I mean, it may not be interesting to you, but it may be interesting to others.
Do you find this interesting?
What are you doing? Just filming.
Okay.
You guys doing all right?
Yeah, how much so?
I'm doing fine.
He says he doesn't have any ID and he doesn't want to identify himself.
I mean, if I've done something wrong, then I'll like you.
Well,
If a terroristic threat happens and the building gets blown up, we want to be able to identify you because a series of events that have been occurring within the United States over the past 5 years.
Yeah.
9/11.
I have his photo already.
Wouldn't you think we would like to ID these people when a catastrophe does hit? Because it's not a matter of if it's going to hit, it's a matter of when it's going to hit.
So basically, I'm guilty until innocent, right?
No, absolutely not. That's not what our criminal constitution states. You're innocent until be proven guilty. However, we want to consolidate all the evidence that we have if something were to occur and come knock on your door first if something does happen.
Well,
I'm not saying
I
you're
have no
suspect.
ill will intent. I don't have any
You think
kind of
it's
nature of that.
suspicious that you have 3 video recordings and they're all up in our face and you're just walking around the building nonchalantly trying to draw attention to yourself because that's what you're doing. Yeah, obviously you're probably some type of police extremist or something like that, unless you're gaining intelligence for some type of terroristic community. Wouldn't you see that from our perspective?
Not at all.
Well, okay. Well, we were here to protect the people that work for DPS, the citizens of DPS. All we want to do is carry out our job. Trooper Snow's trying to gain some intelligence just in case something were to occur. I seen him just trying to back up. Yeah, that's a helicopter. That's the problem with the DPS.
Is that for me too?
Is that entertaining?
I mean, it's doing
This is what
something.
happens when something suspicious like this happens. Do you have scouts out here looking at us? I might have to cruise around the parking lot. IEDs placed anywhere? You see what I'm saying?
You're free to do whatever you like.
Oh, I know I am. You don't need to tell me that.
All right.
Why would you?
Once again, am I being detained here?
Why would you
Am I
hide?
being detained here?
No, we're having a
It's not
conversation with
consensual.
you.
You guys have a good day.
Why would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you want to?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Would you do this? Why would you do this? Why would you want to?
There's nothing wrong with it.
But why would you want to? That's my curiosity.
At this point, I'm just gonna remain silent.
Well, that's okay. You can remain silent, but why would you want to? That's the curiosity that I've got. That's why I'm curious. What do you find so interesting about this building? Do you live here in Austin? We have a great day.
Also 100, that's the only information that was given to us by a state employee. Black male, gray shirt, black shorts on Denison Road, right near the tracks along the street with a camera.
Okay, it is 100.
Take it to 03.
102 Austin.
Also 102, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. We were 100 a while ago. We're headed back to TxDOT 170 and 177. Headed back to TxDOT.
Also 102, repeat, can't hear this, okay.
And DPS 100 Austin, we're going to be on the scene.
Austin, GPS 100, take it to 03. Austin, GPS 100.
Yeah, there were a couple of troopers made contact with an individual, and he's walking down Guadalupe.
Receive, take it to 03.
Uh, 6145 Austin.
Austin, 6145.
6145 Austin. You guys still looking for that individual recording wearing a gray shirt, black shorts?
Negative. Troopers have made contact with the subject.
10-4.
Take it to 03.
So a couple years later, I believe in 2018 or 2019, that's when I found out that the fusion centers had files on a lot of people who did audits and record the police. A lot of these people from Florida, California, and several here in Texas. They even had a file on myself from when I recorded the fusion center, from when I recorded the Shell refinery station, and the Austin Police Department, and Lamplight Village. Some of you may know that one. Well, they just pretty much use it as an incident reporting, like, hey, this individual was out here recording, blah, 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 and end of report. Basically, they just make sure that you're not a threat. But who knew that post 9/11 would put us in this predicament to where everybody's just paranoid? So who knew that standing on a sidewalk, just recording a public building in a public area could generate such a response? Well, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.